Okay, we might have a problem. Oh shit, everything's breaking. We might have a problem. Oh no. Uh, oh no. So, I'm booting up the thing, right? I'm booting it up, I'm getting it ready because, yeah. Something's wrong with the eyes. Crap. It's so bad. I can't tell why. I don't know what it's doing because the other model never did this. Yeah. I'm comparing, I'm contrasting. Yeah. Something isn't right. Oh no. I should have done more testing. I don't know why. Oh yeah, it's so bad. Do you want to see what's wrong? I was looking forward to this too. I was like, God. There we go. I'm just gonna update the fucking game real fast. Oh no. All right, hang on. Let me do a compare and contrast for you guys so you can see what happened. Okay, there we go. Let me turn down the volume real fast. How are you guys doing, by the way? Is everyone doing well? I found out my AC is full of mold, and now like all of my shit was moldy, so I had to clean everything. Not a great time. Oh shit, hi. What's up? Oh no. Well, that scuff tag's doing a lot of work today, isn't it? Big, yeah, big indeed. Jesus Christ, hang on. I needed to resize because it didn't fill. Just ignore that. Just ignore it. You see nothing. There we go. It's a little less bad. Hang on. How do I do this? There she goes. Okay, that's better. So like half of everything is moldy now, so I've been cleaning mold all day, and I have to figure out what to do with that AC. But yeah, so new model, right? Watch the eyes on this one, right? Like the eyes have a limit; they don't go places. They kind of stay static, right? They're pretty on laser, right? I'm gonna load up the new one now, the one that I've been working on for months. I never noticed you have North Star pupils. It's because I keep way back. I keep way zoomed back. We're gonna put this over. You're gonna see what went wrong. I'm not really sure. I might have to make some edits and adjustments. Because the eyes are also the part I worked the hardest on. I'm so sad. Wait for it. Oh, I don't know what's going off the tracking. I'm not moving my eyes at all. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. And I can sort of slow it down. Like if I do this, it'll kind of stay on paper, but I'm not moving my eyes at all. So it just starts going all over the place. Yeah. So that's kind of gone. That's kind of out the window. Whoops. I'll try and fix that in a day or two because that's it's not supposed to be like that. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Is it though? Very cute model in theory. Thank you. I was actually really embarrassed about that just then. I can work at the eyes, see what happened. It should be fine for Wednesday because that shouldn't take me very long to fix. But obviously, I do have to do some research on that because I can't make adjustments while I'm streaming because if I hit the settings menu, the whole thing will glitch out. And also, this one's working properly. Like, you can see it's doing everything it's supposed to, but the other one's got roly-poly eyes. So, I'm not really sure. Yeah. How are you guys doing? Are you doing well? Staying safe, staying hydrated and stuff? I've been stressed, but, We keep on keeping on. I was debating on what we should do today, whether or not I wanted to do like art sketches and stuff, or if I wanted to do Warframe, because Warframe's week rolled over, and I've been messing around and mucking around and doing fun stuff with that. So, you know, been having a whole time. Been having a whole time. Yap, 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 yap. Yap, 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 yap. Other than that, though, I'm just kind of here. Like, what I've been wanting to do, actually, you know what, let's just... What I've been wanting to do is actually work on some new assets for the stream and stuff. You finally got 5 Talforge Valkyrie. Oh, did you go purple? Did you go all the way into the purple? Tell me you went all the purple. I love the meme build on that. I think it's fucking fabulous. I love the meme build. Actually, let me pop open Warframe. Yeah, let's pop open Warframe. We can just adjust fire. We can make stuff work. But I love the meme build with the 5 purple Tau Forged on Valkyrie. Purple, yeah, you know. He knows. Weirdly enough, though, I don't actually use the 5 Tau Forged build. It's a really funny build, but I don't use it very often because, like, you don't really... Like, having times 20 crit damage is really funny, and I really like that a lot. It's kind of excessive, though, you know what I mean? So if I remember right, what I've done for my Valkyrie was, let me see if I can remember here off the top of my head. 2 purple for melee crit, 2 melee crit, 1 equilibrium shard, and then 2 energized shards. So 3 purple, 2 yellow. Yeah, there we go. Give me a second, because the game's not appearing, and it makes me sad. My gosh, what is happening? Because I don't want to show that. Okay, get rid of that. See if the Gamel appears. Did it appear? Nope, it didn't, because I didn't transition. Womp womp. Give it a second. 9.5 crit on the claws is saucy though. However, I actually don't wind up using the claws. There she goes. On the claws very often. My energy is arcane based, so maximum I can store is 1,200. You know, that's what I originally did for quick thinking shenanigans. However, with a melee influence build on Valkyrie, you actually don't need that much energy. You don't even need quick thinking or whatever it is. Ooh. You actually don't need that much energy on her. What I use is actually Arcane Bellicose and Arcane Strike, which I know sounds weird, but if you're using melee influence, you deal so much damage that you can keep her passive ability up functionally forever. With Bellicose and a bit of HP, you can get some really saucy numbers on Warcry, and then Arcane Strike is a freebie, so I just went for more attack speed because screw it, you know? So yeah. I don't really cast abilities with her that often, so I don't need a big energy pool. I don't use her claws very often either, because I just don't really like, I don't really like, exalted abilities. They're not really my sauce either. So I just kind of haven't. Like, her claws just don't really do it for me. Even though they have really spicy damage, critical numbers, it's just kind of like, you know what I mean? I'm always for damage. I system Kalervo so I can just have an ability to cast. I only use her for claws. That's fair, that's fair. I like her because she's tonk and also looks really cool. Like, she's my favorite looking frame. And she's literally my most used frame. I'm kind of used to how the new Ripline works. I actually kind of like that. And then her path is really nice. So if I'm just looking to kind of blah out and do melee, she's perfect because she can't die as long as she's doing melee. Like, it's fabulous. I like it a lot. And Arcane Bellicose feels nice. Who doesn't love 600 crit chance? Dude! I don't really like Kalervo's ability. Like, that, I know that's a bit of a hot take actually, but I don't like it because how short its duration is, you know what I mean? Like, that's what kind of gets me with it. Its duration is too short, especially when it's on Valkyrie. If you wanted to be really saucy, if you wanted to be really snazzy, what you could do is actually this right here. What you could do instead is you could use the same-ish build I was just using a moment ago. Hang on, let me readjust some stuff here so we can make a point. Dum 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 dum. So what you can do is you can max out strength, get combat discipline, and again, if you're using her claws, you can use combat discipline safely because you'll regenerate health every time you smack an enemy. Then with Arcane Avenger, every time you get damaged from hurting yourself because of combat discipline, it'll trigger Arcane Avenger and give you even more critical chance. And then from there, what could we do to be really snazzy? You can't use Archon Stretch. Archon Flow if you're using cold damage. I don't really. You could use Arcon Intensify if you were really tapped out for ability strength. I don't really think you would need it though. Like Arcane, that's not really good. Precision. Oopsies. Precision Intensify, you would get a lot more distance out of with that. Leading into that, obviously Transient Fortitude, Blind Range. If you're feeling it, Energy Conversion for even more claw damage. And then we need a comfort item. Oh no, that's right, you need Eternal War. Where's Eternal War at? So Eternal War. Free Arcane slot behind my head. You could probably put in Arcane Energize. You could do Arcane Strike, actually. It would be kind of nice. That gives you even more attack speed. Or you could just go into Strength. You could go into Strength and do Strength stuff. What would you want to do with that, though? Not Kamisato. Molt Vigor is quick and easy, quick and dirty. Molt Augmented gives you a little bit more than Vigor, but obviously you do have that ramp up. Bellicose is nice if you can make it. Like, even without the substitute, I can generally murder anything just by sliding. It's just for extra. No, he's sliding! No! Not a big fan of the slide, though. I'm from Warframe back when, coptering was still a thing. I hate sliding. I hate the slide attack. I look at him, I feel the slide attack, and I'm just like, Yeah. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. Damn, I'm a little disappointed. I was kind of excited, like, finally the model is done. I can do the model thing.
There was more on the radio.
And eyeballs. 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 I'm so disappointed. I'm so mad about it. I'm just like, no! Give me this. Just like, no. How are you guys doing now? Is everything going well? I'm having aside from mold, everything's going pretty okay. I'm a little mad because I forgot to put in my tax exemption. Because as a student, right? As a student and an international student, we get an exemption to taxes for so long as we are a student. I forgot to fill out the form, so I owe those taxes. However, it's not a true blue exception. It's a deferment, so I'd still have to pay it eventually. But, it's faster, does more damage, forces procs, also faster than parkouring at general movement. Speed! I know.
Ready for a deep dive into causality?
But I'm allowed to not like it. Ooh, Frost.
Make sure we get a gold star on you.
Frost, Vest. Oh, we got some sauce here. Like I said, Hearthis too. I think we can do this. I think we got Temporal Archimedia in the bag this week.
Hey, Paradox.
I think we got it sauced up. Hell yeah.
Nerva, ready when you are.
Words. Taxes, that's right. So yeah, I'm a little beefed about that right now. I'm a little bit of a heavy camper. It is what it is. This personal good news. My moth design is in existence. Ooh, I forgot you were working on that. Tell me more. You're working on a model, right, Hobbs? Are you working on a 2D? You're probably working on a 2D model, aren't you? I'm getting ready to learn how to do live 2D so I can try and make my own 2D model. Because these 3D models, a lot of people kind of agree, they kind of look fugly. So I figured I'd just get the new one going, call it a day, start working on something a bit more traditional, something that would look better, and go from there. But I still actually need to start. Like, I haven't installed it and everything. It's just kind of like, you know. I've been commissioning stuff. Ooh, got the OC created, and I already got someone making the model. Bet. How long until it's done? I would love to commission somebody to do that sort of thing, but am poor, so no. Can't be doing that nonsense, unfortunately. Especially with all the stuff that's lately been in the news, which we're not going to get into detail about. Just kind of like, yeah, that's all happening. It says 90 days, but I'm guessing longer. I would guess longer too. Just knowing how some artist types are, it's probably going to be a little bit longer. Which is fine, you know, it is what it is. You're kind of expecting it. It's just a little frustrating is all, you know? Electricity. We're just making a quick out-of-the-box build for this. It's good enough, gets the job done. It's a studio. Oh. Really? What studio? If you don't mind, what studio? Probably going to be done a lot sooner than... wrong one. Probably going to be done probably at 90 days then, actually. Because I know they get really spicy about being on time with that sort of thing. At least you would think so. You know what I mean? Powerless, secondary wounds, untreatable, lethargic shields, pylon, Techrat enemies. You know, I don't know. I just knew the name of one. Interesting. Interesting. The brain's farting again. The Brandy's been having a bit of a rough week too, you know. Like, you guys ever have that thing where you just kind of run out of emotions for a little while? I was having that. Last week I had Mesa and the dual tox assist. What the fuck? Wait, do you have the big temporal Archimedia? Because if you do, if you want, you can join in. Like, I like it when people join in. It's fun. Toxin undamaged, parallel, We're gonna need, like, actually something saucy. On Xmas kill, 35%. Negative aim guide, Thermion RPG. I'm still in bed, no thanks. Boo! No, a biggie. Cat scratch no. Do knockdown resistance, I guess. Sure. And assassination should be pretty easy, especially because we have the Vasto. This shouldn't be too bad. At least I'm hoping. On heavy attack hit, transfer negative status effects on enemies. Taking damage while your Warframe's health is sure that should do. Awesome. Awesome possum. But yeah, I've been having that weird kind of mood where I just don't have emotions again. Really annoying. Really annoying. Like, Jesus Christ. But I've been doing some work and stuff. I've been keeping busy. Like, the reason why I wasn't learning how to do Live 2D was because I was working on a project for RPG Maker. I've gotten nowhere with it, so yeah, that blows. That blows a lot. But the thought process was there. The thought process is there, so I'm probably gonna work on that in my off time as well. And I was working on some other artistic shenanigans and whatnot. You know, other stuff. Just no real progress on anything right now. It's kind of annoying, but it also just is what it is. You know? Yep. Which is also why I was actually thinking of doing an artsy stream today. But then I was just like, I'm still trying to get back into the vibe of things, you know what I mean? Still trying to kind of figure out how I feel. Oh gosh, he was gone. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel, you know what I mean? I'm still trying to wake up emotionally and stuff. It's just, yeah. But, you know, happy vibes, right? Happy vibes. Happy vibes. I'm trying to think of happy things right now. The happy things are coming. I was gonna say dinner, but dinner actually fucking blew, and I'm so mad about dinner too. Because what I had planned for dinner was they actually started selling garlic bread at the conveni, because if they cycle their inventory out, you know, seasonally and stuff. They were selling garlic bread at the conveni, and I was like, I love garlic bread. So I got myself some garlic bread, and it was actually like good garlic bread, not the stuff that they've been selling at the local grocery place that I go to. It was actually good garlic bread, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna make spaghetti, I'm gonna make noodles with my spaghetti, I'm gonna have this garlic bread, and I'm gonna have some yogurt. Fabulous. I forgot the sauce. So instead instead of that good tasty spaghetti, I ate the garlic bread because there's no way I'm wasting good garlic bread. I had some garlic bread. I had chips. They're pretty okay chips. They weren't really great. The yogurt and cereal. And yep, those are pretty great. Whoopie dinner. It was a lot less than I was hoping for. I'm not gonna lie. But I was too lazy to get on the train to get more of the spaghetti sauce. I was like, screw that. Oh, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. We are almost done with this semester, which I am so excited for. I cannot wait to be done with this stuff, dude. It has been driving me crazy for weeks. All we need to do, my big projects right now that they're having me work on, I've completed everything for computer imaging, and I do not have another computer imaging class until the end of this week because the professor is going in for surgery, and I hope he's okay. He's going in for surgery, so I'm home free. I finished, for the most part, my photography assignment the other day. It's due tomorrow at 9, and I'm going at 8 so that I can also finally complete that assignment, because I haven't actually completed it yet. I gotta do some editing on the images. Intellectual heritage, I just have to make 8 questions about death, and I have to interview a couple of people about those questions, and I was gonna put it in the Discord and see if you guys wanted to answer it all and help me out with my homework assignment. Salt water for dinner and sugar water for dessert. Sugar water actually doesn't sound bad, but I don't have any free sugar on hand, so do what you gotta do. And then, what was the last class I had to do? Oh yeah, econ. Dude, I got bitched at by the econ teacher because she doesn't think I'm living up to my potential. And I'm so mad. Because she obviously knows that I know a lot about econ because of how much I love dicking around with the US stock market. So she pulled me aside and she's like, I can tell you're fucking off right now. You need to stop. And I'm like, come on. Why you gotta be like that, Teach? Bruh. Man. So yeah, other than that, that class is basically winning itself. We just have one exam left, and you know I'm going to cheat on it, so do I really care? A little. I care a little. But, you know, cheat. If you're not cheating, you're not trying, and I'm definitely trying. So, what's the worry? Shouldn't really have too many of them. And then, yeah, that's mostly the semester. That's mostly the semester. So, oh yeah, I have to finish, that's right, I have to finish an essay for intellectual heritage. And I might have to just restart it from scratch. Because the essay was about Taoist and Taoist philosophies, right? And he wanted us to write about a few times in our life where we have applied the Taoist philosophy of empty mind and going with the flow. And the only times I can think of that are like some of the most heinous stuff ever. So I just kind of bled out onto the page. I was able to do 924 words in the space of like 10 minutes. It's mostly just me with Taoist, Taoist. It's Taoism and Taoism. They're basically the same thing. At least the way it's being presented to me, they're functionally the same. Not really big difference. But regardless, the only stuff I can get is just the absolute most heinous bitching and whining about my stupid piece of crap commander. And I'm just my whole point, right? My goal was to bleed out onto the page a little bit, right? I wanted to be a problem. I wanted him to regret asking us to do this assignment. And I might have gone too far.
That's a wrap. Did you get what you
I might have gone a little too far.
I'll need a lot more noise.
So I'm gonna reread it tomorrow,
Maybe I can find
see if I'm still like, oh
Easy peasy,
boy, that
right?
might have been a bit too bloody. And if it is, okay, I'll rewrite it and just lie my ass off. Because, you know, obviously I'm going to lie, I don't care. Lie my ass off, and if it goes, it goes. Or if it sounds good, fuck it. This is on you, Teach. Soulism and Taoism. I cannot wait for the next update. It is approximately 5 weeks away, I can tell. How can I tell, you may ask? Very simple, sir. This is autumn. We are in autumn in 1999 right now, which means after this week, it's going to the 1999 4-week cycle is going to restart again. It's going to be winter. Yep, Wispy's coming. Whiz. So it's going to restart the cycle again, right? After they're probably not going to release the update in the middle of the cycle, because remember, they're adding new characters to the 1999 Kim system. So in all likelihood, they're probably going to add it at the beginning of a cycle, and they said December, the beginning of the next cycle after this one, is right around Christmas. Hello, Kitty Hydra. How are you? How are you doing? How's life treating you? Is everything going well? Loving life? We tried to release a new model and it failed. And we failed so hard. It hurts. But we keep on keeping on. Oh, wow. The Vasto Prime does not fuck around. I just wish it were a bit more comfortable to use. You're just a bit more comfortable. Doing good. How's the art classes coming along? They are coming along. They are coming along. They are a wee bit annoying. Just a wee bit. But we are hanging on for dear life. Like we are currently right now. We're hanging on for dear life. But we're almost there. My imaging professor is currently in the hospital going through surgery. So hopefully he's okay. So that's really that right now, and then everything else is just kind of working itself out. Yeah, it could be better. It could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. Doing good? Oh, you already read that. Ah, sorry. So yeah. Yep. Oh, I didn't realize he was dying. My bad. Yeah. I don't have much. Oh, a lot's happening. Okay. I'm trying to think of something else though, other than just kind of everything that I just went over. We're probably about to die here. I have been doing research into streamy stuff that we could do. I'm looking on getting, what's it called? You know how a lot of streamers have been streaming on Twitch and elsewhere lately? I'm looking at doing that too, because I've been getting kind of discouraged with Twitch, because, you know, Twitch has zero discoverability. And it seems like people really aren't interested in finding me on Twitch. So I figure I might as well try out some other platforms and see if maybe just maybe there's a little bit more we can get from there, but I don't want to just fire up a YouTube stream and call it a day. Like, I want to put like a real effort into it, you know what I mean? That's what I'd like to do. We fucking hate Legasites. Oh, dude, Legasite Harvest is the worst. I hate Legasite Harvest. But you make do with what you got. You make do with what you got, and we've got Frost and the Vasto. Both of those on their own is a lot to work with. So, yeah. We can keep on, keep on. YouTube has less depending on your game. Yeah, but it has more than Twitch. Twitch right now is 0. So if there's not a lot of people in the chat actively watching and engaging with the stream, because they've changed the way viewership is counted. If there's not a lot of people actively in the stream watching and communicating and engaging in the chat, then as far as Twitch is concerned, you don't exist. So like they haven't gotten rid of lurkers, but they've gotten rid of lurkers. Like now, if the player itself is not loaded in the forefront of your tab all the time, YouTube does not consider you to be a viewer. Lurker or not, you're not considered a viewer. And so, yeah, you just don't get anything for it. So, that's why a lot of streamers have been kind of been pretty pissy lately. Because their viewership effectively got cut in half. Because like 90% of all viewership on Twitch is lurker viewership. And it's just like, yeah, no more of that. YouTube streams get less people than a shitty Taurus raccoon. And also, at least isn't as dead as TikTok. TikTok's dead, really? Really? I thought TikTok actually had people. Actually, no, probably not, since TikTok keeps trying to force me to watch those other people's live streams, and I really don't want to. So it's kind of a pick your poison right now, and if I can stream on both of them at the same time, I might as well, right? So just fuck it. I only have like 3 good YouTube streams in a few months. Okay, that's better than what I've done on Twitch, because on Twitch I've had like 3 good streams in 2 years. So you know, we gotta try new things. I reached out to a couple other creators to see if they had any advice for see if they had any kind of advice, recommendations, any ideas or anything that I could work with. And they all basically said, make content that you want to make. And I'm just kind of sitting there like perplexed because I'm like, damn, what do I want to make? I don't really have an answer for that. So, yeah, we're kind of suffering in that department. Oh, there he is. Hi, bud. Whoopsie, excuse you. Where did he go? Legasites are genuinely the worst. Genuinely the worst things in this game. Where is it? Like, I'm seeing the waypoints. What are these waypoints? What is that? Oh, they're false waypoints. Okay. Okay, so it's around here? No, I don't see it. Could use Kick to BH. I've heard a lot of bad things about Kick, so it kind of makes me anxious. Kick is a scheme more than anything. Even with Twitch shenanigans, Kick has a higher chance of ending up deleted one day. Fair. I tried YouTube streams before. I capped at 15 viewers. When Twitch, my main account, one stream gave you 185, give or take. Genshin. Do people actually watch Genshin? Because like every Genshin stream I've ever seen has never really had a lot of people. And when we tried doing Honkai Impact, no one really watched that either. Like, I don't know. I haven't really been engaged with Genshin or Honkai lately. It was okay in 2019, 2020. At peak. Because I haven't really engaged with either of those for a while, because I'm kind of, like we've talked about before, I'm kind of just sick and tired of gacha games. YouTube streams to amazing free games. I get way more Wuthering and with Warframe. See, that's what my thought process is maybe we'll be able to grow a little bit more through YouTube than Twitch. And I'm not making the switch. Like, I'm not going to move to YouTube forever. I'm not even moving to YouTube. I would just be streaming at YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And if I got banned from Twitch while doing that, then I guess I'm moving to YouTube. And I was focused on the Spanish community, because back then I pretended to be Hispanic, because scared of being doxxed today, so I had free real estate. Well, I only know one language, and I sound, excuse me, I sound painfully white, so can't really do much, except to that one guy in my VOD channel who said I sounded fat. Except for that guy. Except for that guy. Fucking idiot. That one still blows my mind a bit. Like, what was your problem? Oh dear. I kind of want to talk to that guy and be like, how do you sound fat? Like, you can sound fat, don't get me wrong. Like you can be so just humongous that you can hear it in your voice, right? But there's no way my nasally garbage ass voice sounds like that. Like, you have got to be fat. Like, you are somebody else wipes your ass fat. Like, holy crap. You sound like your average weight for your height, but also a motherfucker who eats food like a skinny motherfucker with strong metabolism. So, string bean. Which would be correct. Yes, I used to be a string bean. But then the army happened and a bunch of stuff. So now I gotta watch what I eat. Fuck me. Watch for the fire. Yeah, let me go. Wow. Okay, there he goes. Ooh, did I get him? Okay, we got him. Oh my god. From your voice, I can tell that you are white. Totally no other reason. Oh, I'm sure. I am painfully white, if it helps at all. Like, I'm so white, I have to wear sunscreen whenever I step outside at all. Because otherwise, I will die. It sucks. Okay. Kind of like this build right now that is not letting me exit. The Navy gave his wife alone 15 pounds. Dude, I entered the army at 100 and... Oh, wow, we are lagging. Jesus. Wowzers. I entered at 145 pounds. Literally 1 pound from being underweight. When I left basic training, I weighed 165. When I left AIT, I weighed 156. And then when I retired from the army, I weighed 199 pounds. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. There we go, we're back, and I gave her a child, which made her weigh even more for a short 9 months. Some people just don't come back from that weight, so props to her for losing it again. Props to her. Oh, my Andrew never did. Womp womp. Alright, where are we going? We're going this way. I picked up too many things, and now I only have 175 HP. We're going to die. Again. Whooshes. Okay, yeah, we're lagging now. Am I the host? I'm not the host, so this is not my fault. Not our fault, gentlemen. And I adore how much stupid damage the Vasto does. Such a good weapon. But yeah, I weigh about 175 pounds right now, and it's finally muscle for once, so go me. Where are we going? Where are we going? We need to stay away from the Legosite because it apparently has Ureli's ability, which is what killed us the last time, and we didn't notice because, you know, lag and stuff. Oh, finally we're good to go.
Now that last one was an ugly son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm very proud of the weight I've lost.
Reminded me of this kid in
And
middle school
I'm
who used
still
to pull my
losing
hair
it.
and then
I'm
run
trying to get,
if I
I
could
think
find
they're
him
called
now.
snatched hips.
What were we doing?
If you want,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can show you the OCR. I'm tired of lagging host, damage being delayed. Dude, were you watching? my transference was delayed by like 20 seconds. Also, yes, I would love to see you. Post it in the Discord, please. 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 But yeah. Yep. I haven't been having a lot of fun though in the past week though. Because I keep getting reminded of like the worst memories ever. Fucking sucks. Fucking sucks. I have no good memories right now. It sucks. There was a happy one that I remembered recently though, and I can't remember what it was, but it was actually like Keklamau.
We need to find the biggest target in
Don't
town.
remember.
A Skuldra, a
It
Furlong.
was... What was?
You want us
A
to take out one of Bond's
no, I
fancy new
remember.
tanks?
So it wasn't
Yeah.
a Keklamau story,
Oblige.
but it's getting colder, right? It's getting colder. Wow, because it's fucking almost winter, right? Meow! I remember. One of my favorite memories from my time in Korea was walking back from the gym as the season got colder. And it was just one of the best things ever because it would be dark, the air would be cool, but not like too cool, you know what I mean? And it's that same exact weather right now, because you know, Japan, Korea, basically the same relative geographic location. It's really nice. I'm just like, wow, this is awesome. Fucking ads. No, not ads. Oh, she's whoopsies. Could you imagine if somebody activated the secret tank boss fight in this in Temporal Arcadia? That'd be fuck. What was the Keklamau story? There was a Keklamau story that I remember that I was really proud of because I was like, Keklamau. Fuck. You sent the art. Good. Guile. Thank you. We'll check it soon. As soon as we're done getting absolutely shit on like a dude from Reddit who ended up regretting a lot of life decisions. Bonus points if you know that reference. Hint, it was on Reddit. Spoiler for the entire story. Some fucking guy on Reddit a couple years ago had a scat fetish, which just look it up if you need me to explain that to you. He had a scat fetish, wanted to get it, you know, handled. So he paid a hooker to shit in his mouth. He said as soon as he saw the gopher, as soon as he saw the gopher, he was like, oh no, I've made a terrible mistake. So long story short, he never longer had the fetish. I'm sorry. I just think it's a funny story because it reminds me of a story I heard when I was in the army that I'm gonna tell now. Which was a couple of dudes were out on the town, right? They were out on the town doing town things. And they ran into a lady of the night, as you do. She tried to proposition them, and they were all like, nah. And she made them a dare. $100 from each of them. She would give them it was a $100 bet, but she'd give them $100 if they could shit on her chest. So they're like, I'll take that bet. They go to sin against this poor woman. And as they're beginning to, she blows on their ass or something, and suddenly they're just not able to. So she collects $100 from each of them because of a little magic trick she knew. And they get kind of mad about this, so they go to the bar. They load themselves up with as much diarrhea-inducing foods as they could handle. Return for part 2. And long story short, you can see where this goes. I don't know if it's true or not, but a buddy of mine told me that, who was just an absolute demon. And I never really had a reason to not believe it. It was just like wild, man. And that's the end of the disgusting stories. Well, actually, there was the tomato story. It's been a long time since we actually told the tomato story. Oh boy. I've been saving it up. I've been saving it up for, I don't know, maybe a special occasion or something. The good old tomato story. Yeah. Womp womp. We're not gonna get into whoopsies. That's a bow. I don't want a bow right now. I want a pistol. Okay. Do that. Pop that. Extra damage. Jesus, the Vasto Incarnate really doesn't fuck around at all. But yeah, I just really like that story. I think it's funny. Disgusting. Horribly disgusting. Wildly funny. It has no reason to ever be that funny, but it is. And now you guys have it too. I've spread a bit. I've made the world a lesser place this day. Yeah. Why is he not taking... Oh, that's why, because we needed the Thermion RPG! Thank you! Wait, he doesn't have the HP for it. You can only use the RPG in this spot. Oh, that's fucking stupid! Oh, it was... Do I still need it? Yes, you do. Okay, that's awful. I hate that. Screw you, DE! Screw you! Hello, bud. Hello. Oh. It's a shame they don't die from fall damage. That'd be like just hysterical. Could you imagine? I don't even know. Could you imagine a guy using a haunted ghost revolver to shoot your fancy schmancy little balloon and you just fall to your death and give him your RPG? What a fucking loser. He says as he dies to the gas. Oh no! I grabbed the wrong build. This was my invisible frost build. Please tell me the lizard works. Why is the lizard not working? Boy, I really scuffed it up today, didn't I? I'm sorry. I promise I will fix the lizard after this boss fight. I feel a lot better right now. I feel a lot less miserable. That's good. That's good. Small improvements, right? Debating on going to the gym tomorrow. I've actually been able to do squats again because I finally figured out how you're supposed to do it. Yeah, my back is hurting a little bit because I did fuck it up again. I'm trying to actually learn proper form and everything. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Yeah, we live. We live. Recently finished Secret Boss program. Annoying as well, though. I haven't actually done the Secret Dwarf fight yet. Like, I keep meaning to, and then I just don't. I just don't, because I don't feel like it. So, you know, Tale old as time. Tale, where is he at? There he is. Tale old as time. I gotta sneeze, and whoopsies. So you know how it is. Ooh, gosh, there went his head. And he is healing, so that's great too. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. Pop the balloon, pop the balloon, squeeze it. I should have saved the ghost sticker, the gas sticker for this. That would have been a fabulous idea. Let's see, as a literal dwarf, my wife says one of the 7 dwarves. Form is more important to me than someone of average height. Anyway, form is the most important part. Yes, you are correct. However, sometimes I do want a dummy mommy who is taller than me, and sometimes I do want a short stack who I can put in my lap. It's kind of a one or the other. It's not, it's kind of just like, it just depends on the day. Sometimes you just want somebody you can put in your lap, sometimes you just want to be in somebody else's lap. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just don't want to have to bend over or get on your tiptoes in order to make out with your spouse. Or I would assume. I don't know. I'm still single forever alone. Barely confirming they want a 3-0 female life? No! The opposite of that. I need that 6-foot femboy. See, you get it. Sometimes you just want to get stepped on. Sometimes you just want to do the stepping. Got balance.
Velamir, what did
Unfortunately,
you do?
as a 5'11", white as paper ass motherfucker, I am alone. Sad. We can only use the Thermians. That's so ass. D-Y. Why D-Y? Dude, did you hear that? I almost fucking hummed myself. What the fuck? You just want hugs? I feel that. I also would just want some hugs. Especially right now. Especially right now. Because the fucking, dude, these fucking college students have been driving me batshit crazy, right? Because we're in the death arc of our curriculum, right? So we're talking about things like death and sewer slide and a bunch of other crap like that, you know what I mean? We're talking about some not okay subjects that unfortunately Sergeant Brandy had and has a bit of experience with, right? And these fucking college students, these fucking 18, 19-year-old inbred dipshits, keep trying to tell me that I'm wrong. That is not why somebody would do something. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Somebody literally did. It's so fucking annoying. It is driving me insane. Like, trying to keep it out of light, you know what I mean? We had a story about a man who was dying in the hospital of cancer, right? He had like stage 4 prostate cancer. That man was dead as a doorknob, right? And the cancer had metastasized to his lower thoracic spine, whatever it is, right? Kind of that middling point between your intestines and where your ribs actually start, right around there. And he is, throughout the story, trying, telling the doctors, try everything, any surgery, no matter how risky, give it to me, doc. And the story was kind of centering around how, even if he got the surgery, it wouldn't cure him. It would buy him a couple of weeks at the most, and those weeks would be pain-filled misery, for lack of a better term, right? And one of the questions is like, why would he want that? Why would he want this? Did they tell him enough about the surgery? This and that and this and that. And my answer was that he was doing a Hail Mary and was trying to self-delete. And everyone was like, no, that's fucking stupid. He was trying to survive. He was trying to this, blah, 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 blah. And the reason why I put that up was because twofold. One, in the story, his wife had actually died of lung cancer. The long-suffering kind of lung cancer, you know what I mean? That kind of lung cancer. He was traumatized by it, and he really didn't want to go out that way. So he was doing everything he could to stave off the Reaper. And my argument was, no, no, no. He knows his time is up. He's trying to skip to the ending. Because that surgery they ended up doing on him forced them to collapse a lung and go through his chest in order to reach that part of his spine. Like, it was that kind of cancer, you know what I mean? There's no way you know you're going to survive that. You don't do that kind of surgery unless you're either certain you're going to come back or you're throwing a Hail Mary and you don't care if you come back, you know what I mean? And as I'm explaining that, these motherfucking brats are just laughing at me, saying that's fucking stupid and I don't know what I'm talking about. When, hello, I very much do. Now, I've never met or known anyone in that kind of position, but what I do know, and what I kept telling those dumb sons of bitches, is people do really strange, nonsensical things when they are approaching the end, or they feel like they're approaching. I think they just didn't want to hear it. They're like, no, that doesn't make sense. Why would somebody sewer slide if they're dying? That don't make sense. Bruh. Drove me back. And all I could think about was this one shitty little brat when I was in AIT. Now, pot, meet, kettle, right? Pot, meet the kettle. I was a shitty, crappy motherfucker, okay? I would bad. So was this guy, in fact. I don't remember too much about him because I kind of just ignored him for the most part, but he was, you know, your stereotypical wannabe badass bully character kind of person. You know what I mean? He would tell people they're fat, he'd make fun of them while running and stuff. You know, Army Edition playground hazing and whatnot, right? Whatever. One day, Brandy was having a bad day, because, you know, I always have that. But I was having a crappy day, so I gave him peace of my mind, right? Told him the reason why he feels the way he does is because he acts like such an asshole that nobody loves him. And that day, excuse me, he drank all of his fake fluid that he had as an attempt. And obviously he failed because it's fucking fake fluid. But my point was, people do really weird things. They do really strange, not really make-o sense-o things.
But why?
Whenever they feel like there's no way out. You know what I mean? And that was my point. And these kids are like, no, that doesn't make sense. No, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? How are you gonna tell me what people do and do not do when they are afraid for their lives or in situations like that when I have quite literally lived through those scenarios myself? Roll me batty. Would the vape fluid taste of bubblegum? Apparently not. Apparently vape fluid tastes like ass. I hear the individual, by the way, is doing better. I hear he's doing better. He survived. He was doing better when I left AIT. I don't know what happened to him. The last I heard about him, like 5 years ago, he had gotten the help he needed and was doing better. So, you know, happy day. Happy thoughts, right? Happy. But man, these disrespectful as motherfuckers. Jesus fucking Christ. Awful. Awful. And the professor heard us arguing and bitching and bickering back and forth and was like, hey, you guys want to talk about that after class? I'm like, fuck no, I don't. How are you guys? Because we only have an hour for the class and I get cut off a lot. I'm like, how am I going to explain this long, kind of complicated story if you're just going to interrupt me right as I'm getting to the penultimate point? You know what I mean? It's like, get out of here. No, I'm good. I'm good. Excuse me. So, yeah. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Hello, she has boobs! Okay. Where are we going? I'm always lost. Man.
Hi, freaky space.
Do we have
friend.
shinies? Did we get a good shiny or a bad shiny? Good or bad? Good or bad? We got... Is this the new one? We got the good one! Yo! Finally. We've been trying to get the last one forever. Bah.
How's your collection coming?
Bah, 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 bah. We did not get the extra Pix chips for whatever
time
reason,
to
even
think?
though we used
Get your wallet
everything.
ready, because once you're locked in,
We're
you
supposed to
cannot
get
clear out the
9.
whole
Where's
hell.
my 9?
It's okay to like these,
Bitch is holding out on us.
but
What the
they're
fuck?
so shiny.
What
You
the
don't have to keep
frick?
up with the sign. Stick them on your binder, huh?
I knew I didn't like her,
You
but now I
really
like
know.
don't like her. Don't like her. All right, fan art. Well, actually, no. We need to reset. The brain is braining. Give me a minute. We have a long latency here. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Fuck. Where is it? You bastard. Oh, that spooked me a bit. Oh, is it under here? Chat box. Sound alerts! We should just need to reset this. Refresh the cache, set that. No! Yes! It did not work. Is it this one? Reset that. Well, okay. Is it this one? Trying again. I did it. Let's go. Thumbs up. We did it. All right. Where is your Artistum? Sure. Ooh. It reminds me of Fenari Mori. You didn't hear it. You're lying. Liar. Don't you lie to me. I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to post an image so we can appreciate this together. Uh-oh. You're not, bruh. Why? Hang on. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. We're doing one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Bam! Look at this. Oh, you sure you don't hear it? Because I definitely hear it. Here, I'm going to hide your lizard. You don't get the lizard if we don't hear the lizard. But look at this. This is nice. I really like this. Look at looky. Ooh. I really, where is that at? Let me see. I really like the glasses. The glasses stand out to me a lot for some reason. Oh. I really like this though. Good color design. I like it. Especially the hair. I love the hair. It reminds me of a Stallflow. How do we fix the sound though? Dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. The round glasses. Me too. It took a little bit to see though. They're a bit thin. But I'm sure it'll show up better once it's an actual model. Why does this not work? Because I can hear it. Is it just not linking properly? Because I've been messing around with sound settings, so that's probably it. Advanced audio properties. No, you should be able to hear it. You should be able to hear it. Are you able to hear the game at all? Can you guys even hear the game? Have you been watching a mute game by chance? Has that been happening at all? Please let me know if you have. Alright, let's try again. Are you able to hear the lizard now? The game is there? Good. Is that mess there? Did that work? Actually, it might not have. Hang on, let me try it again. It's just quiet as fuck. Okay, we can fix that. Where's it at? Channel, no, that's not the right one. I want commands. Yeah, there we go. Go to bonk, huh, lurk screaming. Oh yeah, that's what screaming is. I forgot about that one. Lizard. Gimme. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Its volume is already maxed out. I'm not sure if there's anything else I can oh, and it broke. That's fabulous. Wow. Good job, us. There she goes. We might be able to do something here. Work with me here, OBS. Work with me. Set color, filtering, blending mode, transition, order? No. Transform? No. Remove, interact, filters, and properties. Property? No. It literally will not let me do a thing. We might just be stuck with it like that for now, and I'll just have to edit it around later. So, yeah. Sorry. We gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta manage somehow, unfortunately. But you got your extra lizards, so is that forgivable at all? Please say yes. Give me my Valkyrie. Give me my Trum. Give me actually, what little boondangle build did we have going on here? Lizard. While overshields are active, 300 crit chance. There's some more we can do here if we really want to. Like, if I put pistol acuity on here, this thing would be a menace. The Wizard, don't you start. Base crit chance, weapon recoil. No primary equip. Screw that. Alright, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. Now we have some flex room. We can add in Merciless Gunfight for the extra this and that. Or Magnetic Might for that. Hell yeah. Helps the fuck yeah. What the hell? Or we could just go more damage. More damage wouldn't hurt. This thing would probably need a few more Forma into it. Exilus adapter as well. Might as well, might as well. Primed steady hands specifically. Thank you. The Wizard of Oz. This would also make it a bit more comfortable to use because it's kind of uncomfortable. Forma alert. Oh, there's a Forma alert. Ooh, saucy. Very saucy. Here, we'll just toss on Forma anyways, because fuck it, why not? That can go there. So we have one mod slot, arguably two, to do whatever we want with. What do we want to do? Do we want to add in damage? Or do we want to add in something else? We could add in Creeping Bullseye, but that is going to hurt our fire rate quite significantly. So I really don't want to use that. What about Pistol Acuity? Pistol Acuity. The problem is the recoil on Pistol Acuity. That's the big issue. So, that's not how you spell pistol. Weak point damage, weak point crit chance, multi-shot cannot be modified. And we don't have access to the really fun semi-auto cannonade, or whatever it is. Semi-pistol cannonade, whatever you want to call it. We don't have access to it. So we can do hollow point for the extra crit damage, putting us up to 14.9 crit damage. Jesus! And that should be reasonable. Merciless Gunfight could be silly. A little bit of punch through in our lives never hurt us. That's all I'm saying. We don't want to change. Do we want to change up the thingy-ma-doo? I don't really want to. Secondary Deadhead, if it makes... I need this weapon for Mesa. The crit would be so high. It's really snazzy. I personally don't like this weapon very much, but it is extremely powerful. Like, it is one of the GOATs. If you need a secondary weapon that absolutely punches every boss in the game in their nuts, it is that one. Where is that Forma alert, sir? Where's it at? I don't see it. Why you lying? This guy. Tut tut. 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 Sir, I titter at you. I titter at you. Riven, Arcane Enhancement, give me that Riven. Over shields, always a fan favorite. It was 3 Foi Forma. Why did I say Fui? I want 3 free Forma, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a quick reboot. Ooh. What's that image? Oh, I love that art style, that stylized style you posted in the art channel. I like that. I like that a lot. I want to work on stuff like that. I want to be able to make that kind of stuff myself. That'd be really nice. Ooh. What else do we have? What else have you popped in here, sir? What is that? Womb tattoo? Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Did you have a womb tattoo? It was yesterday, but it said it was staying for 4 days. Oh, you should have led with that. I probably did it without even realizing it. Because don't forget, I play Warframe sometimes to help with stress and stuff. And whenever I don't feel emotions, I get really stressed because I'm like, why am I blank face? Everyone says womb tattoo. I mean, if the shoe fits. If the shoe fits. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just teasing
Just being
though.
real.
It looks very
If I had to
nice.
choose between performing and producing,
Excuse me.
I choose producing.
Actually, before we do that, what kind of helmet stuff do we have going on today? Noko. Harrow has secondary crit chance. It's a Fuda model now. Men can have womb tattoos too. It's just not, you know, a true blue womb. There's all there is to it. Already asked for a booba button. Yeah, I mean, if you're going in that direction, that could actually work. I'm just saying, that is an option you could do. It's there. I personally wouldn't be a big fan of it, but I can see why other people might. Excuse me. I can see why other people might be a fan of that sort of thing, you know. Because what was it? One streamer that I like to listen to sometimes is Helheim Links, if you've heard of them. They are a very interesting streamer. Fuda's Beth Both Worlds is female and has a dick. I disagree. I kind of like my packages without nuts. So I got pushed back on that just a bit. Orexia, we're just gonna kind of blaze through this real fast. Just because. Just think, one press of a point button and boing boing boing. Yeah, like Doki Bird. Doki Bird has a button like that. Oopsies, hang on before I even do that. Yeah, one streamer that I kind of like is Helheim Winks, and he is a male escort, apparently from New York, who has a genetic defect that makes their voice sound feminine. So they talk about their various customers and what they get up to. And some of them are really wild. I forgot Brandy got an allergy, but I had the PB&J.
Your enemies have
I actually fucking hate PB&J sandwiches because I had them for lunch at school every single day for 7-8 years. Can't stand it. I hate them to bits. I can do peanut butter. Jelly, I will fight. So that's a no. I like both worlds. The combo's amazing. I'm not a fan. It's just not for me. I don't look down on people for enjoying it, but I'm definitely not partaking. But I love listening to some of Helheim Links' stories because I just think they're so fucking bizarre. It does depend on the story, though. You sure you don't mean having every single day in the field during your army because everything else is ass? No. I didn't have PB&J when I was in the army because I had already hated it by then. I would get the beef stew MRE and I would trade away the jelly that would come with it because I fucking hate jelly. I can't do it. Womp womp. So yeah, but I would absolutely fight people for any of the peanut butters. All them weirdos that wanted chili mac or the cheese, get out of here. That cheese was fucking plastic ass spray cheese. No, miss me with that, especially the jalapeno cheese. But the peanut butters, back when, before they changed the formula, that was some good stuff. That was good stuff. None of that sugary bullshit you'll find in the US. No, sir. They have that good peanut butter. Oh my goodness. That shit would make you go, oh my glob. Straight out of Adventure Time. That was like good stuff. I had good peanut butter here in Tokyo. However, I think I might be faintly allergic to peanuts now because whenever I have peanuts, I get kind of sick. So I don't think I'm able to have peanuts anymore. Not sure. I'm kind of scared of trying more in case one day I wind up in anaphylactic shock. Because then I would almost certainly die. So, you gotta make your choices. You gotta pick your battles. Kind of like how I can't find this fucking ephebron thing, and it's making me upsetty spaghetti. Like, where's it at? Ah, was it over here, or was that dude? That was a dude. We just lasered that dude's face off for nothing. I remember giving you a brand a while back for MRE peanut butter. I remember I haven't ordered anything from it yet.
What?
You hate all types of jelly, just grape, strawberry, and apple. Orange marmalade is fire. I've never tried any of the marmalades, so you do have me there. Vote me president. Every military base will have a Costco. Bruh, I would vote anyone for president right now after what's been fucking happening. So, sure, you got my vote. I don't fucking care. Sure, fuck it. Fuck it. I remember doing it could be potentially preservatives in Japanese peanut butter. That might be it too. Because, well, I'm not sure. I had the nut issue when I was leaving the United States because I bought a thing of mixed peanuts and was getting sick. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I'll experiment with it more sometime later in life. Costco hot dogs? I never had a Costco hot dog. I've been to Costco exactly one time, and it was enough to make me understand the glory of Costco. But I was also leaving the military, and there is no Costco near where Mama Brandier lives, and the Costco membership in Tokyo is $100 instead of whatever, like the 15 it is in the US. So, Brandy bides his time.
So you learn
He
the
buys
importance of clarity,
now.
purpose.
For now. But one day, I will have a Costco membership, and I'm gonna be proud as fuck. Yeet. But until then, do 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 ba bum ba bum. Skip your birthday, all the do da day. Kill, take off abilities. Oh yeah, I remember how I always do this. Do 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 do. Corvex. Corvex is really fun for this specific challenge. I get 3 hot dogs each time I fucking love them. They ruin your stomach, but they're so fucking fire. When I owned a business, I had a Sam's Club membership. What the fuck? Hell yeah.
Your weapon
Never been to
was
Sam's
made
Club
to
either.
and
Because
the
we were
enemy
poor, so we
calls
couldn't
for a
afford
song.
memberships to places like Sam's and Costco. But you know, nowadays, life's, for the moment, a little better. For the moment. So I would probably pick up that membership just because it's so much fucking cheaper and better quality than everything else right now. You know what I mean? It's basically Costco in regards to the food for hot dog. Yeah, but Costco for the memes. Like, who's ever heard of Sam's Club? That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke. That was a joke. It's a joke. Kidding. There it is. Awesome.
That can spontaneously
Awesome,
form a creature that'll
awesome.
absolutely buff your therapist up attacks bracket. Shoot off
But.
any buildup and you shouldn't have a problem.
There is good news, by the way. I've actually been looking for work, and apparently my university will help position you in jobs even outside of Japan. So we have a couple of solutions. I do have bad news though. I finally got a write back from my home university about my transfer of credits. Those sons of bitches apparently actually approved my credit transfer the hour I put them in. So I waited 8 weeks for no reason, which I am still very displeased with. And not only did I wait for 8 weeks for no reason, they only applied one set of credits to a class that does not have anything to do with my degree.
Scalger just noticed what we're
So
up to, and they
I
are
wasted 8
pissed.
weeks on nothing, and I hit. So I got a bunch of paperwork together. I shipped the email back just today, actually, and I'm waiting for them to call back because I'm like, you stupid sons of bitches. Nuh-uh. Try again. Apply the credits. List and thank you.
We're proud of what we do.
So hopefully,
bring people
I just
together.
need something that will apply to my degree. You know what I mean? I'm learning the HVAC shit recently. Oh boy, should be hard as fuck. I mean, I figure since that's why it's an entire profession. But actually, but yeah, super fucking pissed about that. Like, 8 weeks I was waiting from the right back when it turns out they approved them day one and just didn't email me.
Get to the scrubber.
Like, Jesus Christ, man. It was a whole thing. So yeah, that sucked. That sucks. That sucks a lot. The worst case scenario is they don't accept the transfer like I'm concerned about. But the classes are all basically level 1, you know, baby stuff. So I'd be able to breeze through it pretty easily. My main concern is if I end up picking up those classes, I would have to cut back on streaming a lot, because I'd basically be focused working on that class instead, alongside full-time college. So I'd be basically doing part-time college and full-time college hand in hand. Which, you know, not really a great thing. It's not really something they want you to be doing now. But necessity breeds innovation.
Do something about that scrubber before
do what you got, I guess.
something about you.
And we would definitely be making do. So yeah, I'm just disappointed. I was looking forward to it. I was going to enroll in the last class I was going to need. Why won't this? I hate how buggy shooting off the punch was quick. But yeah. So we're gonna work on that. Hopefully things will improve very quickly, because Jesus Christ. I was watching the US government shutdown for 42 days approximately. Just holy crap, Batman. Utter insanity. So yeah, Brandy's stressed about the future, as usual. So, you know how it goes. You know how that song and dance goes. No fortune. Fortune has not favored us on home. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Very sad. Much frowny face. But we keep on. I was able to take some pretty not bad pictures the other day. So there is that. Oh yeah! There was also, Spice and Wolf. Spice and Wolf was doing an art exhibition nearby Shibuya. So I went to that like a true weeb, right? Like a true weeb. I went in, I bought a bunch of stuff. I got an art book, I got some badges, I got some pins, I got some of this, I got some of that, I got a whole bunch of stuff. I am happy as a clam. I was having a fabulous time. They were even playing the best songs from the show, both the new version and the OG. It was awesome. And there's news they're coming out with season 2, which I'm not super excited for, because season 1 was just season 1 of the first anime. Season 2 will basically be season 2 of the second anime. So it's not going to be any new ground, but if season 2 goes well, there's a chance for season 3, which would be new ground and actual new content, which would be super fantabulous. We just wasted our time because it was supposed to be Tekrot that I was killing. Oopsies. My bad. Sorry. In that case, we have somebody better than Corvex. Normally I use Corvex once I kill 500 enemies with abilities, because he could just kind of fire his laser beam for forever and a day. But yeah, not this time. Excuse me. Sorry. So yeah, voice is a little bit chunky lately too, because something's going up with it. Instead of tech rotting, it should be tech. Oh no. Don't use that word. That's yucky. Don't be grody. Ew. Why are you so grody? Ick. Ick. Blech. Blech. I wish you could do this solo without other people. That'd be really nice. I forgot. Oopsies. I've also been farming out the tech rot stuff again, because of course I have been. No luck so far, gentlemen. No luck so far. But we keep on, keeping on, keep on, keeping on, keep on, keep it on. Doop 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 doop. Excuse me.
Your
But yeah.
enemies have grown
Yeah.
fierce. Use all
I do
that you have
miss
learned.
some things right now. Like being in Japan is really snazzy. It does have its downsides though. It does have a couple of downsides, which I've been struggling with a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but we're hanging in there. We're hanging on for dear life, and gentlemen. We're holding on, and we keep on. Kind of like how these tech are getting blown in the face. I'm waiting for the next update because I'm hoping they release Gyre Prime as the same time as the rest of the update. Because it's been so long since they've done that, I'm fully expecting them to release the update and then Gyre Prime 2 weeks later to space out the content, which would be just the worst. I don't want them to do that. Give me my content up front, DE. Let me have all of it. Especially if it's a big content update. Like this is supposed to be. This is the next. No, wait. Devil's Triad. When does Tau come out? Is Tau this year? I feel like it is. Oh no, one of my friends insulting the Phasia and Cortage. Time to switch dominance. Bye bye. Thank you for stopping by. Tau comes out the same time as the Devil's Triad, right? Because they give us the ability to experience either Tau or the Tower, right? You still don't have your early Prime? Well, yeah, you really Prime. She's pretty good. Not my favorite, but I do appreciate how she looks. And actually, I really like the lore behind her design. Because she has that whole lolly aesthetic, that lolica, whatever it is, aesthetic, right? I actually found out when I watched a video on this. Ureli is punk as fuck. And the reason that she's punk as fuck is because, you know the cutesy, kawaii, Japanese aesthetic that you sometimes see? Turns out that's Japan's version of punk. Because little girls in school got sick of Japan's, you know, sick of Japan's obsession with conformity, so they started adding little cutesy characters to their kanji and katakana and hiragana stuff. They got in big trouble for it, so they doubled down, and it grew into what it is today. And that is Ureli's aesthetic, is lolly freaking whatever this little cutesy aesthetic is. It makes her, in a roundabout way, punk as fuck. It's so cool. It's like genuinely sick as fuck. Tau, Dials, Tau, and Dose Triads. Awesome. Fabulous. Great. Great. A whole ass content update. I'm hoping. This is gonna sound weird. I really hope that both the Tower and Tau are separated from each other. Because my big concern is the Devil's Triad is just going to be a game mode, a deep game mode, but an entire game mode. That's all it's going to be. Is a game mode, and then we will also have Tau. That's what I don't want. Right? I would like a little bit more meat. Excuse me, on the Devil's Triad. Just a little bit. I'm not asking for a whole open world or anything, but not a single fucking mission type. And then Tau to be what everyone already knows what's going to be, which is, you know, Tau. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'm not disappointed. Brand said Torad can out DPS the Portage. Prior to the Archgun update, I would have agreed with him. After it, I think he might be wrong. I'm not sure. I don't use the Torrid, so I really don't know. Couldn't say, actually. Damn, this Mesa looks good. The fuck? Bum-bum. 200 Tekra enemies with a melee stick. Guess who I got for the job, baby? Let's go. This time I got the right one. Ba, 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 ba. I don't use the Torrid, feels disgusting. Exactly. No meta weapons, thank you. I will allow the OcuCorp because I found it before it became meta, ergo I am an
Foes deserve
OG.
your respect.
Which
Honor
I
them
am anyways,
with
so.
quick deaths,
Womp
and
womp.
die with your victory.
I do what I want. I do what I want. Oh, fuck me, Spider-Man. Whee! It's so nice now. I really like the. I actually like the grapple hook now. Prior, it wouldn't compete with it. Only Trauma could have reliably kept consistent DPS all the time. Beautiful. Are you, you're talking about the Cortage still, aren't you? After the big arch gun update, I think most of the arch guns out DPS a good chunk of weapons.
If you don't blast the build up fast enough,
Yeah, I thought so.
hell is like.
I think the arch guns outdo a lot of weapons now. So there is that. There is that. Good for her. Good. I don't know why I hit
Like
that.
a shot of adrenaline.
But yep. I haven't messed around with them too much. I was farming out Noko for a while, which I finally farmed him out. He's actually on his last day of cooking. So I'm looking forward to get to experiment with the Broken Boy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be pretty good. I don't have any 60/60 arch gun mods. Yeah, they're kind of hard to come by. Since most of them came from events that aren't around. Well, the events are still around, but they're locked behind arch gun missions that nobody fucking plays. Except the heat ones, I think those are Barrows. Don't quote me on that. Which reminds me, I adore the candles Barrow brought with his latest update. Very snazzy. I bought about 60 or so. I bought a few of them. I'm going to be putting them all over the place. Especially if we get a new housing location in Devil's Triad. I'm going to be really spiced up then. Oh, dude, I can't wait. Was it real Barrel? Whatever. Whatever. Fake Barrel brought me some snazzy shit, so he's fine. I'm cool with new Barrel. Cortage, Phaedra, Andra, Ayanga, Grappler, top 3 with Ayanga, Grappler tied 3rd. Had all 5 hour debate because of the French heroes. Morga is so weak now. I still like the Morga either way. I will not abandon my boy, even if I don't really use him very often. I will not abandon him. Because he's still better than a lot of primary weapons now, because he has 2 arcane slots. So, yeah. Remember, fun trumps all DPS. So I don't really worry about it too much. That's also why I don't use the turret. And I use the OcuCorp because it is fun. That is the important distinction. Larkspur is really... I thought the Larkspur was... I thought the Larkspur used to be top DPS, I hear, but I guess not anymore. Wink womp.
One scrubber, set of 4s coming up.
I still like the Prisma Dual Defense. I've been hearing, I heard that I called for the Dual Deterring users running around. I'm glad y'all got something too. Hell yeah. It was fun for us to have an unbiased debate. I'm gonna be biased as fuck just because I want to be contrarian. Larkspur was the only top because of the Black Box being forced with Lavos and Fast. Ah. See, I didn't know that because I don't really use Lavos that much because I just don't like him. Oh, dear. Oh, by the way, I also cleaned my apartment a bit. You may praise me now. That was a joke. Don't praise me. I hate praise. Praising always matters. RB Cap Noko's done is an inventor. Oh, absolutely. I actually have it. See? That's the Cortage. Excuse me. My bad. I have the RV cap. I was experimenting with it for a little bit, but I also ran out of arch gun adapters because they have really low drop rates. So, you know. Lavos is for nerds? I completely agree. He's literally a chemistry nerd. Like, unironically, he's a chemistry nerd. Well, Lavos specifically used to be a jock, and then he became a chemistry nerd. But his snakes are canonically his instructor, which makes them, by extension, a chemistry nerd. He's probably light, really, because it's passive make multi in the general system. Couldn't you do that? Isn't primary blight Doesn't Primary Blight give you crit and multi on toxin stats? Couldn't you use the other variants of that, like cold or shock? Would that work too? Because I feel like it should. It feels like that would do something debatably interesting. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't experimented much. I haven't experimented much with the arch guns because of how inconsistent they can be. Like, you don't have a lot of true uptime on arch guns, so I don't really get much use out of them. And I actually prefer melee combat in Warframe to anything else. Just melee weapons are all more or less a dime a dozen, so I don't use them super often. But I do like just kind of running around, just kind of like.
Spore contamination is getting out
Cold
of
works
hand.
too, but it's more
Start
leaning
holding
towards
your breath.
damage, less crit. I see. My thought process was to double up and use bow at the same time. So I know pistols have conjunction voltage, I think. So you could theoretically use conjunction voltage. Also, isn't the RV kept technically? No, it's not. Never mind. I was about to say something stupid. Passive giving damage with multi-shot is. Oh, it does that. Ooh, snazzy. We need more arch gun mods. He's been holding out on us for too long. Too long. Much too long. These both suck. Trick shot. Shots gain a 10% chance to fire a secret projectile. Ooh. Energy orbs grant 100 shields. Fucking lame. Upon using some fire, upon gaining 7 times combo multiplier, all melee attacks fire off a wave of energy. Sure. Voice for cash, organ catalyst, and it keeps going. What's the last one? The last one is all lame. Sucky, ducky. Let's see what we got here though. So, Arbu Cap. What the fuck is going on here? Yes, I have the path assist. Thank you. Portage. See, I have the Arbu Cap. I just haven't mucked around with it very much. But like I was saying, my thought process... that's why, because I don't have any adapters at all. Those are where I put my adapters if I had any. Going back to the Cortage, I only have one on the Cortage because reasons. That's why. Moslin, there we go. The better gun. So my thought process is you could use like primary frostbite. Where's primary blight? Where is it? Primary blight. You could use primary blight and then go over to here and use conjunction voltage, which also has multi-shot. It doesn't gain multi-shot, but multi-shot is extra damage. Why I use blight and innovate. It's orange crits. Oh, you're critting it. Ooh, you a sketchy guy. I feel it. I fuck with it. See, like I said, I haven't messed around with them very much. Not much at all, sir. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna blaze ourselves through some tech rot. We could... We're gonna do something weird. We're gonna do something odd, something strange, something potentially baffling. I want to see how it goes. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe it won't. Maz, I swap Crux for Merciless. I like Crux, thank you. Because then I don't have to reload. I can just keep shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting.
The Techrot Legasite, an evolving beast that consumes
Beep, beep.
untold resources.
Alright, the way telling Trotty that I ran over his cat thing.
Harvest enough of them, and perhaps we can deplete the Techrot.
Do,
Kalimos is prowling
do,
nearby.
bum, bum.
She'll guide you to your target.
Crux works on the Cortage as well. I know, but I don't have any I don't have any adapters,
Kalimos, good girl.
so I can't use them.
No,
But I'll tell you
not
what.
going to let anyone come to that
I
precious
will
feline.
use the Cortage for the rest of stream if somebody
Grab those ferro glands and
gifted
let Kalimos have a whiff
me
of them.
a fucking
That will help
arch
her
gun
feel better.
adapter, because I don't have any.
Kalimos, she
So,
needs you.
yeah.
Now.
Yeah, first, that's the rub. Got a spare army cap ribbon? No, I don't even have. I don't buy arch gun ribbons because I don't use them enough to justify having a ribbon mod for them. Not a fan. But don't forget, my big issue is the inconsistency because there is no ammo mutation mod. So you either need to be in a long duration mission or you need to be running Proteus Subsume. And if you're not doing one or the other, you're gonna run out of ammo eventually. Got a spare Phage or ring? Hold on. They finally changed if a combo of turrets, sometimes you have 100% ammo just on the dual current. Ooh. Very nice. I'm still very much a Moslem kind of guy. Hello nerds! Somehow I knew they'd come here. Somehow I knew I was just too irresistible for them. Tisk tisk. Bink! Gone. Oh, there's one more! Alright, where's that Legacite at? Hello! Hello, kitty. Hello. It's just while sliding. I mean, that's still pretty good. Like, let's call it a spade here. That's pretty not bad. It's a shame we couldn't use kick gun arcanes on them. If you could use kick gun arcanes on the arch guns, then I would use arch gun, because I would use the battery one, and I would do battery shots. But chicken. And you can only use Necromex in a handful of places. So, no point, I'm afraid. No point. I wonder if they'll allow us to, like, use Necromex properly in Tau. That would actually be really nice. Could you imagine if they let us actually be powerful? That'd be amazing. Meatballs!
Trying to run.
Got it.
Stop it. Escape is failure.
Got him!
Hurry, harvest now.
Numbers!
End this generation.
So yeah. Yep, yep, yep. I've also been watching the latest season of Hazbin Hotel. This one I like more than the previous one.
The flee to extraction now.
Which, you know, the previous one was trying to hit its stride, so give the benefit of the doubt. I'm enjoying the current one. I just wish we'd see less of Alistair, because honestly, I'm liking him less and less as I learn more and more about him. Dispensary levels, third, site second, if I'm not mistaken. Carriers, ammo, transmute should work for it. Yeah, but I don't have to rely on those specific frames for something to work at all. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's do this one now. Sorry, I'm all snuffly. I think it might be the spores. Maybe I need a blow my nose. I'm not really sure. Hopefully, yeah. I'm gonna buy some vinegar tomorrow, some white vinegar. I'm gonna drown my AC in it. I'm gonna hope that takes care of my mold problems. If it doesn't, I got a problem. Not a very big problem here. Oh, I just ran that guy over. Beep beep, motherfucker! Carrier is funny simple for Archgun if it does work. I use Gear too much to test it. I don't like Sentinels that don't have the 1,200 shield value because I use that as my fire rate, my external fire rate option. So I haven't used Carrier in a very, very, very long time. It's been years since I had Carrier. The last time I used Carrier was when it was the only Sentinel that had the vacuum ability, and that was it. That was it. That was the only times I've ever actually used the Carrier Sentinel. Past that, fuck no. Why am I not firing up Blade Waves? Is it only with heavy attacks? Heavy units like Bombard, Aiding Shit, Corpus Tech should have given Arcane level. You forgot about that? No, they haven't. D just doesn't want us to have fun. Because remember, it took them like 4 years before they took Vacuum off Carrier and put it on all the other companions because people wanted it that bad. And it was like another 2 years before they took it off Sentinels and put it on everything. You've only ever used Sentinel for free ammo transmute. Oh, so you're new to the game because that wasn't on there for a while, I think. Or maybe not, I'm not sure. It's been a while. Like, I just remember when Carrier's big draw was back. Boy, that was a long time ago, was it? Long in the past. You know what? Let's just have some fun. Let's just be silly for a few minutes. Yes! See, rule of cool is king. And this is so cool! Like, how do you not love the Mars? Like, it's so machine gun, you know what I mean? How could you not love this thing just a bit? I love it. It's so fun. It's not super good, especially because it will actually stun you. But it's so cool. Okay, what's there not to love? You know what I mean? It was a passive before it became a mod. Really? Go figure. I just still remember how much the other Sentinels fucking suck and for how long DE pushed back on allowing people to use other Sentinels despite the clear skew in player usage. Like, you could see nobody used Shade, Worm, or whatever, Death Cube. Nobody used them at all for years. And then they take Vacuum off of Carrier and put on everything. Suddenly people are using Sentinels. Suddenly people are using the actual pets. Drove me crazy. Fluctus beats it now, even outside of Orphix. Miles is 6 best I've been, and after 7 picks it's 4 best. Don't care, it's still cooler. Remember, rule of cool is king, and so is the rule of fun. If I'm having fun, it's the best weapon in game. Go. 8 is still the Mandanel and the core boss. I stand by what I said. Stand by the rule of cool and the rule of fun. For instance, is my build currently optimal? Probably not. Am I having a good time just kind of swinging around like a little idiot? Absolutely. Like, we could use the Nautilus to not only get the grouping potential, but it's shield stuff. But I'm having fun with my little Fox companion, my little Fox. Hi, Misery. Bye, Misery. I still remember it was fun for my friends to come by to the remember it was fun for me to That's fair. I am very biased, however, and I shall remain so forever. No. Yosh. Sorry. I just don't want to wait 5 more weeks for the Devil's Triad to come out. Well, less than 5 weeks, but you get my point. It's like, just release it now. Could you imagine if they released it next week? Insanity. But they won't. I still remember the glory days of when Mirage came out during TennoCon, and everybody collectively shit a brick. I still remember that fondly. And as I said, good arch guns go to 1 set place. Decent anything. Awesome. Good section. Fair.
Don't worry, I'll share.
Fair.
I can't ask you to fight anymore.
That. Do this really quick. And it's a double deadhead Fluctus. Wouldn't double deadhead not work because of diminishing returns?
Breathing easier?
Or at least it wouldn't work super uber duper well. I feel like I have to check the stats, but you might be able to get more out of the Fluctus with Enervate or the crit chance one, the one that gives you 300 crit with overshields. I feel like using either of those might get you a bit more out of the Fluctus, but don't quote me on that. Like, I remember when the Flux's big draw was this big single target damage it could deal, which made it actually good for, I think, Orb Weaver or whatever it was. Don't know. It's been years. Booski. Alright, give me my shiny. Give me my shiny. We need to kill 1,000 enemies flat. Bruh. Did the math? It seems Deadhead is multiplicative of each other and not additive. So, diminishing returns? Question mark? I don't understand. I don't understand your words, Beach. Who's got the fastest killing potential? It's Saren. Oh, my back. Saren, probably Saren. I don't want to
Navigation
use
has been
Saren,
updated with new
no.
invasions.
Especially for
Chaos
1,000
is spreading.
enemies. Me annoying. Ugh, excuse me. Ugh. See, look, I got candles. Candles! By the way, yes, you can stand on them. So you gotta be careful where you place the sons of bitches, because otherwise you'll get stuck. I have a feeling, though, like, the candles are why I feel like there's going to be a new dorm, a new player hub thing. Because, like, these are floating candles. These are haunted as shit, right? And we're going back in time to the haunted-ass fucking place, right? With magic books and stuff. Like, I'm almost certain we're gonna get a new player housing. And then I'm not sure where I'm gonna stay. Because I like being here. This place is nice, however... Because, you know, this place is pretty nice. But I wouldn't mind a change of scenery. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yup. No. I also did a little bit of Riven reroll. Oh yeah, that reminds me. We have to go get the weekly. The weekly adapter we can get from Teshin, because Teshin will give us the free Riven key. You know what I mean? Because apparently he just stocks that every week, which I'm just over the moon. I love that. That's so good. It's nice not having to pop the Rivens myself. 1.5 base headshot. Deadhead is 1.3 to 1.6 mult, so it's 1.5 times 1.6 times 1.6 with 3.84 multiplicative. Go up to 2.7. And that is reliant on a headshot too, for a very slow firing weapon. So if you whiff that shot, you got problems. Teacher Shipsy. That's you. Teacher Reactor, thank you. Whatever this is, thank you. Alright. Let's pop it open. What do you think we should pop open? Do I have a melee? Veloctus is a sniper, so yeah. Yeah, but other snipers are faster, and like every other sniper in the game is better. The only thing the Veloctus has for going for right now is the double arcanes. But it's like, why use that when I can just use something faster? Alright. Rifle. Oh, synthesize a Samira's target. We'll just do this. Infinite punch through on enemies though. Veloctus. Ferox. That's actually a good roll too. Fire rate, molt, and crit. That's not bad. That's not a bad roll. That's actually pretty decent. You know, I've been wanting a reason to use spear guns for a while because none of them are like particularly good. Not bad. Sadly, not Floctus with Infinite punch through on everything up to 50 meters. I don't know. I don't use them very much. Let's see now. We got, what was it again? Fire rate. We could make it go burr. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see what kind of sauce I can cook up. 35, 100, 200, puts us at 100, barely 100. Make adjustments. So 145.8 crit with fairly decent fire rate? Question mark. Chicken dinner. 90%, only 54. Multi-shot's nice. Crit damage. Do we have a better D polarity? Survey says not really. This should be fine. Let's swap this out for Merciless for now. Alright, let's see what it does. Maybe it goes, maybe it don't go. I don't know. I would like a new spear gun. New spear gun would be nice. Like an actually good one, you know? let's give it the best chance we can as well. Ba-bum, ba-dum. Do 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 do. There goes one wrist. The other one doesn't really want to go. Oh, it's okay. I also bought a new blanket because it's getting colder, and the way this.
Accept your death.
Ooh. I need to change the particle effect. I also got a new blanket because the way this mold is gonna go, I'm probably
just
not
shut
gonna be able
down all
to keep the heat
systems.
on.
I'm sending
So I
life
might
support
also need to get a
capsules
portable heater. So that's all a lot of fucking great shit. Press it on. There we go. Bing bong. It's not awful. It needs an extra something something though, that's for sure. That's for sure. Like, just none of the spear guns have ever tickled. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? None of them ever tickled. Like, I remember when the Javelot came out, and it was just the coolest thing in the world. And then it just never was that good to begin with. DE made it a lot worse because why, I guess? Yeah. You guys remember when DE never played the game either? Like, I distinctly remember the live stream where DE Steve was finally doing a playthrough of the game, and he realized even though Rhino was the first Warframe with blueprints available, the components for his blueprints were located toward what was then the end of the game. And I remember it being such a big snafu because everybody and their mother was like, you guys don't even play your own game, Jesus
life
Christ.
support capsule to the area.
That was a whole
Activating
thing. I remember
it will
that.
buy you more time.
That's still one. That one still bothers me a little bit. Like, how do you say you love a game so much and then you just never ever played it? You know what I mean? Like, does that ever sounded weird to you guys at all? Like, I don't know. I've been meaning to get back into Soulframe. That reminds me, because yeah, this week, if you guys turn into any Soulframe stream for an amount of time, you'll actually get a what's it called? A key into the beta. So I was actually planning on streaming it this Wednesday, so that anyone who watched could fucking get a key. I know some people have been really excited to get a key for Soulframe. So, you know, we might as well spread it around, because I never got any key drops to send anything. So, yeah, we should do that. How fun. So I'll see if I can get it updated tonight, the next day, and we can do and see what the updates are. Because I know it's updated a few times since we last played a few months ago. See where it's at. Yeah, that'd be very nice. That'd be really fun. I'm excited for. I'm actually a little excited for that. They still have not released in their Prime Access anything. But since they're basically opening up the entire closed beta to anyone and everyone now, I think they're closing in on it. I think they're closing in on releasing Soulframe. So I think hopefully we'll see something soon. That'll be really nice. So we have a working Tenet Ferox now. It just doesn't feel good, you know? Why is that? Like, what is it about the spear guns that never really feels good? Like, the Scourge just doesn't feel good. That's because of its typing and its elements, right? It just doesn't feel good. The Javelot has never really worked out. They made it into... It was a workable weapon back in the day, but then they nerfed it. They unnerfed it. They nerfed it again. So it became more of a gimmick weapon than anything. The Tenet Ferox never really had much of a place because it always felt kind of weird too. And that's the spear guns, right? It was the Ferox, the Javelot, and the Scourge. Oh yeah! And Styanaxes. And that one never went anywhere because it's so far in the game, most people never ever reach it. And the people that do just don't really like it because it's a single target delayed explosive weapon. Back when they nerfed explosive weapons. So even that's never really seen too much usage. I think the issue of spear guns might be that they're trying to make them into unique, quirky weapons, kind of like their casting idea. Like, I know they make some weapons into a bit more fanciful, as if they're caster's weapons, so to speak. And it never really takes off. Took a normal moment now to show my friend the glory of the Cortage, believed it or evidence, and learned the Ficker thought it was weak because he watched. Oh my goodness, I hate Brozima. Dude, Brozim's videos are all awful. That dude doesn't know what he's talking about. Fuck. People need to stop listening to him. Like, he genuinely has no idea what he's talking about in 99% of his videos. And I know because I've watched, and I've literally seen him peddle information that is exactly counter to how the game works. And I know because I utilize the mechanics he's talking about. He didn't give Cortez justice. He just can't build for shit. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I will admit, maybe the Cortage is okay. Maybe. But Brozim didn't do it any favors. So, yeah. Yup. I'm gonna cut the stream here. I'm gonna cut out here because I'm still feeling a kind of way. So, yeah. I know it's kind of abrupt, just like, yeah. I'm trying to self-care, take breaks, work on stuff. If he built it well, he would not have to hold down the fire button for a million heat prong damage. Is that what he was doing? Wait. Was that Brozim's build? Brozim's build, his big, beautiful build, was to heat proc enemies to death with the Cortage. Like, you saw, I was using the Cortage. I was experimenting with it. It's a good gun. Like, I'm not joking with you. It's a good gun. I was experimenting with it. Was that really his build? He was stacking heat procs with it. Was that really it? Made it for damage, but for heavies, it shreds of heat procs. Oh, okay. So inversion. Okay. I thought the context clues. I thought it was bad for heat procs. Although for heavies, you just need to use the alternate fire. Decadence from Scaldra. Also, there is the Arcane that makes you deal more damage to Overguard, which helps with heavier enemies. So it's not like it doesn't have a lot of options. Like, I think all the Arch guns, all of them, for the most part, are in at least a usable state right now. Yeah? Cortage hates Fortify and wants Flare. Well, obviously, but, you know, the option's there. But, yeah. Morga, though. Morga is definitely in a bit of a pinch, but, yeah, it's a Fortifier. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to take off. I'm going to self-care, self-love a little bit, trying to feel better about things. Finish up homework and stuff, fix the alternate model, which for you, Elgato, here's what happened with the other model, right? You're going to love this. It's so bad. Give it a minute. Look at the eye. The eyes are all over the place. I'm not even moving my eyes right now, and they're just bouncing around so badly. It's horrible. So I'm mostly just spending white eyes like this because they're just gone. So yeah, thank you for joining Brandier's Haunted Nonsense. Have a nice day. Stay safe. I look forward to see you guys again soon. Hopefully I'll have this fixed on Wednesday. will play Soulframe. People will get their codes. What is happening with this? Look at that. Oh. Oh dear. That's really bad. Oh, I might just go to the 2D model after all. That's wickedly bad. Look at the wrist. Look at that warping. That's terrible. Oh my goodness. What? Oh gosh. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for joining me if in fact you're still there. Stay safe, and I will see you when I see